Qin Shan also chose to watch Ha Sein's test. Yang Manli was her subordinate and best friend, and she did not need to watch to know her skills. All she wanted to find out was whether or not Ha Sein could give her another surprise. Having done detailed analysis and research on the guy, she was surprised by his potentials. He was from an ordinary family and was able to get this far. Other people might think that Ha Sein had benefited a lot from her help, but Qin Shan herself knew very well that his achievements were all accomplished on his own. Even the help she had offered to him was because of his contributions. If Qin Shan had not hypnotized him to learn the truth, she would strongly suspect that Ha Sein was dollar. Although Yang Manli is very powerful, she is not the best leader. And Ha Sein is much better in that regard. Qin Shan sighed. It was not an easy position to be in, pressured from the upper and lower level at the same time. If Qin Shan could choose, she would rather be just a soldier whose only responsibility was to fight. But since she was put on the spot, she had to shoulder her responsibilities. I hope he will not let me down. Qin Shan did not want Ha Sein to lose, because if Yang Manli was to take over the squad, she might run into crisis being so straightforward. Qin Shan believed that Ha Sein was the better candidate to take care of all kinds of issues. When the test began, all Qin Shan's attention was attracted by Ha Sein. She was unable to move her eyes from him. Wow, Ha Sein is awesome! Exclaimed Su Shaoqiao. He had seen many videos of this game room, but had never seen anything quite like this. Normally speaking, no matter how fast one was, one would have to pause in the process of shooting. However, Su Shaoqiao could not see any pause in Ha Sein's movements and steps. Every step Ha Sein took, an arrow would fly out like lightning bolt, piercing a blackbird's body. Those arrows looked like they had life and could always hit a target. No matter where the blackbirds were, the arrows could always pierce their bodies. In the darkness of the forest, there was no miss. Even in a flock of both black and white birds, the arrows could always find the black ones and never hurt any white. Some arrows seemed like they were shot aimlessly, but eventually hit the blackbirds hidden in the trees. Su Shaoqiao felt like he was watching a movie, an action movie that made him feel hot. He wished that he could join his friend and take up his bow and arrow. This is amazing. Unbelievable. Su Shaoqiao clenched his fists and thoroughly enjoyed himself. Qin Shan was extremely shocked. Although Qin Shan was not a great archer, her eyesight was much better than Su Shaoqiao's, so that she could notice more details that escaped Su Shaoqiao. Ha Sein almost started shooting immediately since the beginning, and Qin Shan never saw his arrows miss. He never hurt any white bird. Sometimes, Qin Shan only saw the blackbirds after he shot the arrows. Some arrows were significantly slower than others and did not even aim at the blackbirds in the beginning. However, the arrows would always end up in the bodies of blackbirds. If it was occasional, Qin Shan would not be impressed, but she had seen the situation happening repeatedly. His judgment, eyesight, and archery were all super impressive. Qin Shan had to admit, Ha Sein was indeed a natural in archery. He was more than accurate. The judgment he made allowed him to achieve excellence. If Qin Shan had to describe Ha Sein's archery, then she would say that he was using his brain to shoot his arrows. One could practice on one's accuracy and strength, but hardly one's level of understanding. Without any error, Ha Sein walked across the forest non-stop. This is not real. Su Shaoqiao suddenly realized something as he saw. The exit was closer and closer. He did not see a single miss from Hussein, but he was not sure if Hussein had missed any blackbirds. If there was no miss, when Hussein reached the exit, he might be able to get a legendary S rating. Even Qin Shan got nervous. Although Yang Manli was very strong, she could only get an A rating. If Hussein were to be rated S, there was no doubt that Yang Manli would lose. This was a result that Qin Shan was willing to see. After all, if a leader of the team did not have the absolute authority, the stability of the team would be endangered. If Hussein was able to beat Yang Manli in her strongest field archery, he would be able to establish the necessary authority to deter Yang Manli from questioning his ability.